Hi. So how's healing relevant to our work? For us, healing is much broader than mental health support. We have a fantastic mental health team at Refugee Women Connect, and we also help our service users to access support from the NHS and from specialist services, for instance, for those who've experienced torture. But often when we first meet women, they aren't ready for mental health interventions. That might be because the experiences are too recent, or because they're not yet in a place where they feel safe and secure and ready and able to deal with their trauma. Unfortunately, life in the asylum system is incredibly difficult, not only because it forces women and children to live in poverty, but also because there's so much uncertainty. Asylum seekers do not know where they're going to live or when they'll be moved, often with only a few hours' notice. They do not know when they'll have a chance to tell their story to the Home Office. It could be next week or in a year's time. And they don't know whether they'll be able to eventually build a safe future for themselves and their families here, or whether, after having lived in limbo for several years, the Home Office will finally make a decision on their case and refuse them permission to stay here. For those who are recognised as refugees, they'll face further challenges accessing mainstream benefits and housing, and knowing how to do things like approach the UK job market. So the healing that women in the asylum system need can be caused, unfortunately, by experiences here in the UK, as well as those in their countries of origin and during their journeys here. So all of the women that we meet are in need of healing to some extent, and the starting point for our team, the Early Action Team, is always tackling those immediate practical roadblocks on the path to healing. Sometimes that means supporting women to access things they need but which cannot be bought out of £40 a week asylum support. So things like a Moses basket, blanket, and a set of clothes to bring a newborn baby home from the hospital in, or a pair of winter shoes because they and their children only have the flip-flops they arrived in. Sometimes it means supporting women to challenge poor accommodation, such as persistent infestation by mice or rooms which have only bare floorboards and are therefore unsafe for crawling babies. If people don't feel physically safe, then they're unable to really start that process of healing. The next thing is we believe really strongly in empowering women by helping them improve their English language skills if that's needed, by informing them about their rights and entitlements, for instance, helping them to understand the asylum process that they're living in and how they can prepare for the next stage, or by supporting them to better understand mental health and practice tools to improve their well-being. And lastly, through helping women to build connections to their peers, to their local communities and to local organisations, we aim to build resilience and equip women to face the challenges of their current situation and face future difficulties. So for the Early Action Team, healing includes helping women tackle the practical challenges in their lives which can be overwhelming and can prevent them from thinking about their mental health. It incorporates empowering women with the skills and knowledge to better advocate for themselves, and it means helping women build the networks that will support them on their journey as they heal.